going on this weekend in the city. It is a privilege to gather with so many dedicated members of Arkansas's art community as we celebrate the remarkable impact of the arts across our state. Your commitment, creativity, and service continue to strengthen our cultural landscape and enrich the lives of Arkansans in every region. As we honor this year's Governor's Arts Awards recipients, we also recognize the collective effort that makes these achievements possible. We are grateful for your presence today and for the invaluable contributions you make throughout the year. For those who may not be familiar, which I hope is not many, the Arkansas Arts Council is the state arts granting agency with Arkansas Heritage, a division of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism. Our department works to preserve and strengthen the cultural resources that define Arkansas, and the work of Arkansas Arts Council contributes directly to this mission. Today, we are so pleased to be joined by the Cabinet Secretary of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, Secretary Shay Lewis. Please join me as we welcome Secretary Lewis to the stage.
Thank you, Brazier. Appreciate all your hard work at the Arkansas Department of Parks and Tourism. I'm excited to be here with you today for the 2026 Governor Arts Awards Luncheon. We are gathered here to celebrate the vibrant and vital arts community in Arkansas. This Arts Council wouldn't be possible without the many people in this room that provide support and encouragement and the art that we are here to support today. And without all the partnerships, our department wouldn't be as strong as what it is today. So thank you for being here and being a part of this event. I'd like to send a special thanks to two of our friends that are from the General Assembly over here today, State Representative Tippy McCullough and State Representative Denise Gardner as well. So thank you for being here with us today. Our partners in the legislature are very important to us and work closely with us on lots of details throughout the year, so we appreciate their support. The Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism takes great pride in its mission to protect, promote our state's natural, cultural, and historical assets, including contributing to a thriving economy and high quality of life. The Arkansas Arts Council's programs and grants aim to support that mission. The reach of the Arts Council extends to every corner of our great state, supporting artists, schools, arts organizations, and community arts programs. The Arkansas Arts Council has been supporting the arts since, does anybody know what year? Since 1966. Since 1966. Arts organizations statewide receive support through funding administered by this agency, ensuring that numerous Arts Council communities continue to thrive. The agency provides creative Arkansans with the opportunity to grow their careers through professional development workshops, arts and education programs, and initiatives, and the arts and award recognition programs like the one we're celebrating today. The Governor's Arts Awards are held annually to honor the exceptional contributions of creatives in our state. Today's event is a wonderful opportunity to collectively acknowledge how the arts enrich our lives, bolster the state's economy, and preserve and enhance our rich heritage. This ceremony honors recipients in education, music, folk, visual arts, performing arts, philanthropy, and other art sectors. We are extremely excited to celebrate the artists, organizations, and patrons that elevate arts in Arkansas. And we're happy that everyone could join us this afternoon. Thank you for being here. While Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders could not join us in person today, she wanted to convey her heartfelt congratulations and gratitude to both the awardees and the wider arts community through the following video message. Please join me in watching.
Welcome to the 2026 Governor's Art Award, and congratulations to each of this year's awardees. Today we're celebrating the people and organizations who keep Arkansas creativity thriving. Our artists, community champions, patrons, and business partners from across the state. What you do matters. The arts strengthen our communities, tell Arkansas stories, and help fuel our economy, all while making the natural state an even better place to live, work, and visit. Thank you to the Arkansas Arts Council for your continued work to support artists and preserve our rich cultural heritage. Congratulations again to all our recipients. We're glad you're here, and we hope you enjoy your celebration. Thank you.
We are very appreciative of the support from Governor Sanders. Before we present the awards, I would like to recognize and thank a few other people. First of all, we have here today our Director of Department of Heritage, Marty Ryle, is here today. And we have our Deputy Director, Laura McClellan. I also like to recognize members of our Arkansas Arts Advisory Council Board. These council members appointed by the governor serve the state by devoting their time and energy to advancing the Arts Council's mission. We have 3 of the 8 council members here today, and if you would please stand. Jen Brown, Dr. Dwayne Daniels, and Donna Young. Our Arkansas Arts Advisory Chair, Donna Young, is currently leading the council and continues to do an excellent job in that role. She will join me on the stage as we present awards to our honorees. And I definitely would like to thank our staff at the Arkansas Arts Council. They don't like to be thanked much, but I'm going to recognize them anyway. Matt Boyce, our Arts and Education Manager, many of you have spoken with him. Scarlett Sims, our Artist Services Manager, and the one who really runs the show, as you all have all been speaking with for the past few months, Jasmine Shamley, our Office Administrator. Let's get started. The recipients of the Governor's Arts Awards were nominated by the public and then selected by an independent panel of judges. Each honoree was evaluated on significance, impact, and the time and dedication they've invested in the arts. This year's awardees scored exceptionally well in the panel reviews and have made an immense impact on Arkansas's cultural landscape, earning them well-deserved recognition today. Each recipient today will receive an original work of art as their award. The 2026 awards were created by Arkansas artist and wood turner Thomas Dunn. Thomas, are you here? Please stand. He raised his hand. I'm here. Each wooden vase has been uniquely crafted with exceptional care and attention to detail. These stunning pieces will be presented to and cherished by each of our honorees today. The short films you will see today were filmed, produced, and edited by the talented, award-winning filmmaker Nathan Willis. Nathan is a past recipient. Woo, Nathan, okay. Nathan couldn't be with us today, but he's a past recipient of the Arts Council's Individual Artist Fellowship Award in the category of Director of Cinematic Art. This year marks the 11th year he has created the videos for the Governor's Arts Awards ceremony, and we're very grateful to Nathan and his hard work. As the recipients come up, please give us the opportunity to have a picture with you right here to the right of me. So if you'll give a little pause as you come up before you speak, we would really appreciate that. And now, it is my honor to begin the award presentation of the ceremony. Now it is time to present this year's awards. The first 2026 Governor's Arts Award will be presented to Michael Fothergill. He is the recipient of the Arts Community Development Award. Michael Fothergill's leadership has helped Ballet Arkansas, one of the state's leading performing arts organizations, grow into one of its most exciting cultural forces, both statewide and nationally. Michael's career spans nearly two decades on international stages. Since stepping in as executive and artistic director, he's helped reshape the company, supporting major financial growth and expanding its reach in bringing world-class dance to Arkansas audiences. He co-founded the Ballet Arkansas School for Dance with his wife, Catherine Fothergill, and has built a successful career as a choreographer and champion of arts education. Please bring your attention to the ballroom screen. Before every recipient gets up, we will have the video.
Dance has a way to impact people's lives, oftentimes in ways they're not familiar with. If you're thinking of, a toddler and they hear music and they start moving, or someone in their 60s at a dinner table and music comes on, the foot starts tapping. Movement is a part of our lives, and it's something that I think is inherent in all of us and a great way to connect people. From 2001 to 2017, I was dancing professionally. I had an early graduation from high school, and then I went to study with ABT's second company, American Ballet Theater's second company. I spent time in Europe dancing and in Japan dancing, and came back finally to the Alabama Ballet, which I retired from. Upon advertising on social media that we were going to retire, my wife and myself, the former artistic director here reached out to us and asked if we would put our names in the hat for directors for the company. When we came into these roles, my wife and myself, we had two goals. We wanted to do well through doing good for the company. And when that meant that we wanted to partner with nonprofits, we wanted to partner with schools. Partnership makes things possible. And so for us, the community focus has always been number one. At that time, we had a short season, a small budget, and a small audience. And it's something where we all had to put hands on deck. We tripled our programming, we lengthened our season, we recommitted to our dancers, and we asked a lot of our board. And ultimately, it was in the hopes that if ballet is going to be something in Little Rock, we've got to meet people where they are. We have to provide programming that suits families, that suits single 20-somethings, that suits ballet-mains that are in their upper years, that are used to seeing fine art, and they have an idea of what they want to see, and all of those tastes are equally important. Our budgets, when we came in, was in the high $489,000 a year budget. We had debt from our move down here. We had debt from strategic planning that didn't work out. And now our annual budget is almost $2 million a year. We have zero debt, and we have about the same in cash reserves. So for us, that is a large statement that the collaboration with the community has been successful. I think from a community development standpoint, we have to think of all the different facets of our community, those that are in the best possible circumstances, those that need more support, those that are aging, those that are looking for something creative and unique to experience, and making sure that there's something for everyone. Of course, you've got the theater programming, which we're trying to make as accessible, as innovative, and as broad as possible, so everyone in town and everyone across the state can find something that appeals to them. But at the same time, we're in the classrooms, we have a retirement community program, we have a pre-K program, we have STEM programs that teach the geometric use of the body and the physical use of the body to improve scholastic understanding of STEM elements. So for us, we've always approached it from how can we lend ourselves better to serve the public? What things are we missing? What things could we be improving upon? Are there groups of individuals that are not a part of the story that we can further the story for them? it's all with the thought process of we want to leave a mark on this community so that not only the ballet company itself grows, but the community itself grows because of the great work the ballet company is able to do.
Please help me welcome to the stage.
Well, that was a pretty great video. I was really worried with what might show up there. Thank you to the Arkansas Arts Council and to the panel for this honor. I'm truly grateful to be here today. Nearly a decade ago, when I stepped into my role at Ballet Arkansas, my vision was both simple and ambitious: to advance the art of dance by building community first, creating programming that resonates with diverse audiences, and investing deeply in education, because I've always believed that dance should be for everyone, and that belief continues to guide our work today. I've been fortunate to work alongside incredible boards, staff, and artists who embrace that vision and help bring it to life. Their leadership and dedication and talents have allowed Ballet Arkansas to grow, reach new communities, and evolve into an organization where dancers and choreographers from around the world now aspire to work. I want to thank each of them for believing not only in what this organization could become, but the transformative power of dance as a whole. To our current company artists, your talents, dedication, artistry are the heartbeat of our organization and the reason audiences continue to connect so deeply with our work. Thank you for being the vessel through which we uplift, enrich, and inspire our communities. To my wife and our Associate Artistic Director, Catherine, thank you for your everlasting partnership, your belief in my vision, and for helping shape the future of the organization we so deeply care about. As an art form, dance demands both uncompromising quality and an expansive vision for how it can impact people and communities. At its best, the arts create spaces where people from different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives can come together. They remind us of our shared humanity, they inspire dialogue, and strengthen the cultural fabric of our communities. Our work is deeply collective, and now more than ever it matters. I'm grateful to our partners in the arts, many of which are in this room, our collaborators in education, the venues that help us reach the audiences across the region, and the vibrant national dance community that continues to support our belief that ballet is something for everyone. This recognition reflects the work of many people who have helped to shape Ballet Arkansas along the way, and I'm deeply honored and sincerely grateful to share it with all of them. Thank you.
The next award honors Corey Alderdice, the recipient of the Arts in Education Award. Corey Alderdice served as Executive Director of the Arkansas School for Mathematics, Science, and the Arts from 2012 to 2025, becoming the school's most impactful leader. During his tenure, he guided a $42.5 million transformation of the campus and expanded outreach programs that now reach more than 7,000 students and educators across the state each year under his leadership. ASMSA grew not only as a center for advanced STEM learning, but as a place where the arts are treated as essential to developing curious, creative, and engaged young people.
One of the things that brought me here and really stood out was the unfulfilled promise of the school's legislated arts mission. To see that it was part of the mission, it was on the sign outside, it was on the letterhead, but hadn't really yet been developed in a meaningful way, just stood out as such an incredible chance to ensure that these young people who craved that kind of opportunity from across the state and maybe didn't have it in their home communities could really cultivate their talents in a new and dynamic way. Back in 2012, we had one art classroom that was in the basement of the old hospital complex. The music program was in retrofitted old hospital rooms, not necessarily the best possible spaces. So in 2019, we were able to open our first new classroom building in the school's history, the Creativity and Innovation Complex. And that not only included purpose-built spaces for our digital arts program, but music rehearsal spaces and a large on-campus gathering space. When I started at ASMSA in 2012, we had an adjunct music instructor and a half-time digital arts instructor. So going from cobbling together a couple of classes to 6 folks who dedicate themselves with just an incredible amount of passion, not just to the students, but to the institution, I think puts us in a position where I think it is safe to say that the arts stand side by side with the STEM mission at ASMSA.
One of the things that was always important to Corey was to make sure that the school was integrated within the Hot Springs communities.
The arts have such a tremendous tapestry here in Hot Springs, and if you're looking for that connective tissue between a school and a community, especially such a neat downtown community like Hot Springs, I'm not sure you could have a better bridge between the two than the arts.
The students who come here from across the state for math and science, that's always been a given. But to bring top-tier students for the arts to ASMSA, that's truly transformational to the campus. And I'm just very thankful for Corey's vision and dedication to making that happen.
Administrators can choose to make the arts a meaningful component of their school. That there are students who need these kind of opportunities, that the arts make schools thriving communities. Any investment in the arts does pay dividends in student outcomes, in student engagement, and ensuring that we are providing the dynamic range of learning experiences that students will need to be successful as adults.
Again, thank you all so much for this honor. I receive it with deep gratitude, but also with the awareness that recognition such as this is rarely, if ever, a solo enterprise. I was fortunate to do this work alongside absolutely extraordinary educators at ASMSA, teachers and staff who believe the arts are not an extra, not an afterthought, and certainly not something that is separate from serious learning. I think our faculty and staff understand that the arts are one of the absolutely most important ways that young people learn to see more clearly, to think more deeply, and express more fully what it means to be human. I also accept this on behalf of our students, several of whom I am so blessed to have with us today, because they are the next generation of artists, of designers, storytellers, musicians, makers, and creative thinkers. They're also future scientists, engineers, makers, and entrepreneurs and civic leaders. But I think the thing perhaps that gives me the most hope is that they don't experience creativity and innovation as separate domains. I think in many ways, sometimes even better than we see it, they recognize the future is built at the intersection of STEM and the arts. We often talk about roads and buildings and broadband as infrastructure. But imagination is infrastructure, creativity is infrastructure too. So when schools, districts, colleges, and universities invest in arts education, they are investing in the capacity of the next generation to imagine, to communicate, to collaborate, to tolerate ambiguity, and most of all, to create something new in a world that desperately and still needs new ideas originating from human beings. Yes, the arts enrich lives. They deepen culture and they sustain communities, but they also help build the creative capital that is necessary for a thriving state, for a thriving workforce, and for any thriving economy. So again, as a school administrator, I am proud to stand here as an advocate for arts education, but I am even more proud to stand alongside the educators and students who prove every single day why this work matters. Thank you all so much.
We now present our next award, the Corporate Sponsorship of the Arts Award, which will be presented to Northwest Arkansas Mall. Northwest Arkansas Mall, a Fayetteville staple for more than 50 years, took an extraordinary step in 2022 when it donated a vacant storefront to local artists, sparking the creation of a volunteer-run nonprofit that transformed a former retail space into a free community gallery offering classes, student exhibits, and opportunities for emerging creators. By choosing community over profit, the mall helped bring new creative life into the mall space and made the arts accessible to thousands.
I've heard over the years that many malls have been dying, but I don't believe this mall's dying. There's still a steady heartbeat in this place.
They're probably here shopping, doing some errands, and then they'll walk by and they'll be like, oh, well, let's go in and check it out. And they are just surprised by, there's an art gallery in the Northwest Arkansas Mall, and they just love it. They come in and they look around, and a lot of them actually come back. It's actually donated from the mall. It's local artists. The art is family friendly, and each artist volunteers their time. We pay a little monthly fee, and then we volunteer twice a month to come in and work and sell art and talk to visitors, and the artists get to keep 100% of what they make. It's just really special.
It's free of rents. They just take care of the space. They keep it clean. They pay the utilities, and it's been working out great. Charlotte Young, she had a meeting with local artists, and she came up with an idea that we can give a space so that the local artists can display their passion. I think it's pretty amazing for the local artists to be able to do that, and for our owners to provide that for these folks. So I think it brings in a lot of different customers who can enjoy the mall more than just spending money.
All you have to do is go on our website and sign up for the classes, and then there's several different ones, and they're all different. They're by different artists as well.
But they come in here with an appreciation, or leave with an appreciation for what they see in this particular place.
It's a joy to me to get my art out in the world, and this is a lovely space to be able to do that.
Adam Razon will come and accept the award for the mall.
Thank you. I don't feel like the best representative for the
the wonderful artists that we have in the mall. But here I am, the one who was able to make it. On behalf of the Northwest Arkansas Mall and its owners who are located in New York, as well as the NWA Art Museum located at the mall in Fayetteville, we say thank you. Thank you to the Arkansas Arts Council, Madam Director, all of its sponsors, attendees, everyone that put this together, and every artist that has made this possible. In 2022, when recovery for the COVID was still happening, our mall was affected by that. Business-wise, people, if you're from Fayetteville, Arkansas, even here in Little Rock, we didn't visit much here, but during that time, it was very heavy for us. A lot of vacant spaces, and one of the ideas came up from a lady named Melissa. What about an art museum? What about donating a space to the local artists? I was just a quiet voice in the back, but it was an amazing idea, and so here we have it today. It's been there. It's an amazing spot. A lot of artists come through there, a lot of classes, and it's just been wonderful. They just signed another term to stay longer. It's been thriving. A lot of folks have been coming through the mall, and I think I'm promoting the mall a lot. Come visit us in Fayetteville. Just want to say thank you. Thank you for this wonderful award, and I leave you with this quote. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with movies. Mr. Miyagi in the 1980s movie, right? He says, "Karate is everything, Daniel-san." I believe we can use that here and say art is everything, isn't in everyone. You can find an artist in everyone in this place. Again, I say thank you so much.
The next award is the Folk Life Award, which will be presented to Kay Thomas of Mountain View. Okay, Mountain View is in the house. Kay Thomas has spent more than 5 decades preserving and uplifting the traditional arts of the Ozarks. From her early work at the Ozark Folk Center to her leadership with the Arkansas Craft Guild and the Committee of 100. A fiddler, singer, quilter, researcher, and tireless advocate, she has inspired generations of artisans and kept rural stories and folkways alive through teaching, mentorship, and community service. Today, she remains a defining figure in Arkansas folk life, her lifelong dedication ensuring that the traditional arts of Mountain View continue to thrive.
The first time I saw Mountain View, and it sounds so odd, but I never wanted to be anywhere else. A pickin' is neighbors and friends getting together to enjoy good food and good conversation and good music. It was kind of like an all for one and one for all kind of thing. It was very little showmanship. It was all about having a good time and everybody participating and having a good time. I worked at the Ozark Folk Center for 30 years, from its start in 1973 until I retired in 2004. This one is, that's a young me playing the dulcimer at the Folk Center. That would have been early on. Our mission at the park was preservation, and it was to let other people see that what we were preserving as something special. Demonstrators at the Folk Center came off of farms. Many of them had been born around the turn of the century, 1905. They were just delightful and so surprised that people wanted to hear their stories and what life was like for them. You had wonderful basket makers, white oak basket makers, and you had fabulous weavers and spinners and quilters and people sewing on treadle sewing machines. You had Chuck doll artists, broom makers. It was, a wonderful place to work. Great people to be around. I saw a lot of wonderful quilting. My mother had quilted, and I always thought it was creative and beautiful and something that's social. It meant a lot to women. I think in hard times, the desire for something pretty, for something creative, all of those things. It meant so much to them. That's why they would save little scraps of fabric to put it together in something lovely, you know, that they, as lovely as they could have. I called this the weapon of mass destruction. And that's the hoe. You think of how many chicken snakes, how many copperheads, rattlesnakes, that kind of thing that grannies have protected their families from. She was fierce. I really enjoy the work I do now with Stone County Historical Society and their museum. We get to document history. We've got great stories, great publications. We try to do workshops with the old timers that are here so that they can tell stories to people that move into the area. There's walking tours of town. We're trying to keep the history alive just as long as we can. So I hope that's what people get when they come here, is they slow down a little bit and they enjoy the music and they enjoy visiting with other folks that they've met or that have come here to do the same thing. Come here to be neighbors. It's been great to live here and to have the opportunity to hopefully tell the story of the people that were here.
I probably should have made notes. I'm seldom without something to say, and I'm a little bit tongue-tied today. This is an enormous honor, and I'm so very thankful. Thankful for the Arkansas Arts Council and for what they're doing for all the artists in Arkansas. I'm thankful for Charlie Sandage, who nominated me for this award. I appreciate it so much. For all my family and friends that are here today, that's a really humbling thing, and I'm sure everyone feels that way that's an honoree today. More than anything, I hope you saw in that video, it's a wonderful thing to be what I consider to be a voice for the people that came before me. You saw some photographs there. Last night when I was trying to go to sleep, what I kept seeing was the people that came before me, the ballad singers, the old fiddlers, the dancers, craftsmen of all kinds. And you got a little glimpse of that. Ada Lee Gilbert, his granddaughter, is here today, a great ballad singer. Gene Jennings, great dulcimer player. All of these people that we had such wonderful relations with and got to sing and play and do those kinds of things. We want that music to live on, and it will through Music Roots, and it will through the work of the Committee of 100. And somebody said I could talk the fuzz off a peach, but not today. Thank you so very much for this award. Thank you.
We will now present the Individual Artist Award to Sheila Holland Cotton of Little Rock. Sheila Holland Cotton is one of Arkansas's most acclaimed painters, known for transforming the southern landscape into richly symbolic oil paintings that honors the state's natural beauty and cultural memory. With work held in major museums and corporate collections across North America, she has spent decades elevating the landscapes that shaped her life, its fields, groves, and horizons, into a visual language all her own. From her Little Rock studio, she continues to create paintings that deepen our sense of place and affirm the enduring power of Arkansas's landscapes in contemporary art.
My first exposure was to ballet. And after the first recital, I said to my mother afterwards, "We're not doing that again." I really should be getting an award from the dance community, thanking me for not inflicting myself upon them. This is a photograph of me about 13 years old at summer school at the Museum of Fine Arts in Little Rock. And that's where I first started, learning the rudiments of art. And this was a prize I won. It was a high school, all Arkansas competition. I started my career in Canada painting figures, painting people. And I guess I just painted out people, because after that, I turned more to still life. And that occupied me until really I returned back to Arkansas. I was so imbued with enthusiasm for being back in the South, and especially Arkansas, that I just wanted to paint landscapes. It was a reaction I feel to living elsewhere. Everything was different elsewhere where I lived. So I was very homesick, and the landscape in Arkansas just really, really touched me. And there's no place else quite like it. It's very severe in a way. It's not bombastic, it's very quiet. Art is best made through oils, at least for me, And it has this very organic, deep richness to it. It dries slowly, so you don't have to be in a hurry. You don't have time nipping at your heels. You can take the long view and let the painting itself marinate and make changes. I just wanted everything in Arkansas and to stay in Arkansas, and I still feel that way. If someone buys a painting and they say, "This will go in my house on the Gulf Coast," I think, "You're taking it out of the state." I'm so suspicious of artist statements, because I think if you need an artist statement, your work lacks clarity. And in my case, I see a shed, I paint the shed, that's it. And I try to work on one painting at a time, more or less, so that I feel all that energy and concentration should go into that particular piece. I don't have a message necessarily. I'm just trying to capture the purity of what I see.
This is so inspirational today, and it's a fabulous turnout, I think. I want to thank the Arkansas Arts Council for this acknowledgement, and I want to especially thank my friends and family and collectors that are here today. Each and every one of you mean more to me than you can know, and I'd like to especially acknowledge the greatest webmaster in the universe and the creator of the Arkansas Art Scene blog, Dr. Philip Mayu. Thank you, Phil, and thank you again.
Alvin Papa Rap Lopez of Rogers is being honored with this year's Judges Recognition Award. Al Papa Rap Lopez has spent more than 30 years using music to bring people together. A self-taught musician from Puerto Rico, Lopez is known for musical poems that uplift communities, including award-winning What's Up, Que Pasa, which earned global recognition offstage. He champions the belief that the arts can spark intelligence, connection, and belonging. Using his voice and presence to strengthen community spaces and inspire young people across the region. He is also co-founder of One Community and Arkansas Fest, and it was named the 2025 Arkansas Latino in the Arkansas Latino Hall of Fame.
If you don't believe what I say, look at the children, how they play. They don't see color or see race. All they see is the friendly face. De la noche a la mañana caminan ustedes. Pero yo no sé quién tú quieras querer. Dame un poco de tiempo para que puedas ver que lo importante está dentro de mi ser. I wrote a song here, the What's Up, Que Pasa, my first bilingual song. I wrote it to survive because I was working at the high school as an interpreter and the kids were fighting every day. The Latino kids we was about 50 Latino kids, and then the school about 500. But I had a group of kids that were just at it and fighting and fighting. So what I did was I wrote my first bilingual song. But the music was like goddamn, so I said, oh, they like it a lot.
What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? Where you from? ¿De dónde eres? Let's be friends. Seamos amigos.
Create opportunities for them to get to know each other, cooperative learning. I was so fortunate and blessed that I won the first place in the John Lennon Songwriting Contest. I mean, I've been doing that song for 31 years. And if I don't do it when I do a gig, people, hey, ¿qué pasa? Hey, ¿qué pasa? And I write for everybody. I write for grown-ups. I write, things that are social. But my focus has turned more into working with kids and families because I really feel that's where I can make a difference. Dear Ms. Lopez, this is elementary. Thank you so much for coming to our school and for telling the youth that we need to work hard on our dreams, not to wait when you're old. Well, that's all I want to tell you, and I also hope you can make a lot of more songs. Juan Garcia has a name. I wonder where Juan Garcia, it's a constant message about peace, how we have to love each other, how to have to be kind to each other, but it's not preachy. We do it in a way. English and Spanish kind of people don't get the whole thing. By the time they get it, it's too late because they're already dancing. I'm 70 years old, and I think music is what keeps me, going. It's true that after a show, I have to ask my honey to help me out of the car. Then at the show, there's adrenaline thing going on. I mean, I give it all my heart. And then I said, this is what I have to continue to do, because if not, I don't think I would have been here, so this is it. Música. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you stand up and dance and sing. This is such an honor for me, and I know that's cliche that everybody says that, but reality, I came here back in 1994. I'm sorry, a little nervous. And didn't come with the intention to stay. I just came to record an album and be out of here. And then the circumstances, ran out of money, had to find me a job with the schools. And the only thing I knew to bring these kids together was music. And it worked. And it taught me then that, through the arts, we can bring so many people together. And we can really use them with a strength that, it just will make things happen for you, like it's been happening for me. I remember the first time Arkansas Arts Council went
visit to Northwest Arkansas. It was maybe in the year 2000. And they were out there with this vision, say, we know there has to be new Arkansans here, new Latino Arkansans, and they bring art. So where are they? Where are they? And for me, that was like an amazing thing to hear, like Arkansas is reaching out, and not only, our local artists, but our new Arkansans also, that I feel that are part of the history, that eventually you will see those stories come out. So I don't know. I never would have won, done what I've done in Puerto Rico. Not knocking my Puerto Rico, because I love Puerto Rico. It's my home. But in Puerto Rico, all my songs were in Spanish. Here, I learned bilingual to do it together, make it rhyme, so I could help bring people together. And I've been so fortunate. My friends are over here. Muchas gracias a todos mis amigos. Muchas gracias a mi gente. Y amo Arkansas, and I was going to say, I came today to visit you to see if what they told me was the truth. It took some time to find that this place was really fine, but as been here, man, I've seen the truth. That you all, good people that welcome me, my bongos and my folks, and to you, I'll dedicate this tune. And I'm telling you, oh, Arkansas, your land is beautiful, but the most I love of you is your people's pretty soul. Oh, Arkansas, listen, what I say to you, that I hope that you can love me, and I know that you do already, the same way I love you. Thank you very much.
Our final award we will present at this year's ceremony is the Patron Award for the Charles A. Fruall Foundation of Little Rock. For more than 70 years, the Charles A. Fruall Foundation has strengthened communities across the country, and its impact in Arkansas has been especially transformative. Guided today by David and Anna K. Fruall, the foundation has championed the arts as a force for education, healing, and community well-being, supporting art therapy for young people at Methodist Family Health, expanding statewide arts education initiatives through the Thea Foundation, and investing in the sustainability of organizations that make creativity accessible to all. Their philanthropy reflects a deep belief in the power of the arts to change lives. And the foundation continues to uplift Arkansas through generosity, vision, and unwavering commitment to the common good.
The arts, whether it's poetry, music, whether it's a piece of visual art or dance and movement, can connect people that otherwise might be disconnected.
The arts cover a plethora of societal issues. With education, it improves concentration, it improves memorization, it improves self-esteem, it improves self-confidence. It leads to increased math scores.
It is about access when it comes to the arts. Everybody should have access to experience it, to hear it, to see it, to try it.
Since 1950, we've given out 10,500 grants totaling more than $215 million. Surveyed education, human services, health, and hospitals in approximately 34 states. They love helping people. I think it was their mom that really instilled in them the value of helping people.
My mom used to always say, you don't know what you don't know. So kids can't dream. Kids can't imagine what they want to be if they never get to experience it, if they never get to see it, if they never get to try it.
The mission of Methodist Family Health is to provide the best possible care to Arkansans who have experienced abandonment, abuse, and neglect or struggle with psychiatric, behavioral, or emotional issues. Without the generosity and support of the Fruoff family, our art program would not exist. Our children's self-esteem improves, their self-confidence improves. There is that safe space that is offered to them where they can work through their emotions and trauma.
It is a beautiful, almost tear-inducing micro moment when you can sit across from somebody like anyone in the Fruoff family and have a moment with them about the importance of your mission. And you can give them personal examples and they relate to it. It's a beautiful thing to have this kind of family in the state of Arkansas, and we're incredibly lucky that they not only want to help affect change across the rest of the U.S., but they also focus a lot of their efforts here in the state of Arkansas.
So we have to help give them those opportunities to hold a paintbrush, to touch an instrument, to sing a note, to try.
I hope we help people get to be inspired to achieve their dreams.
On behalf of the trustees and staff, thank you. To the artists, thank you for sharing your gifts with us. Art brings tears of happiness and gives goosebumps. Art can bring tears of sorrow, reflection, connection, and healing. It can bridge generations and tell histories. To art teachers, schools, and nonprofits who work relentlessly to provide meaningful opportunities and access to all students to their communities, thank you. Students involved in the arts show higher attendance, improved standardized test scores, and improved academic performance in math, English, and writing. Integrating the arts into multiple disciplines encourages experimenting, imagination, and creativity, and out-of-the-box thinking, which is necessary for so many future careers. All students deserve these opportunities and so much more. Again, thank you.
So let's have another round of applause for all of the honorees on today. I want to thank all of you once again for being here to recognize and honor the contributions of the recipients. And I just want to give a big acknowledgement and a thanks to artists, educators, patrons, and arts administrators in Arkansas for the work that you do. Arkansas has an extraordinary wealth of talent and abilities, and we get to see it all the time because of the work that we do. But some people are just not aware of the greatness that we have here in this state. And so it is our pleasure every year to bring this ceremony forth so that people can be acknowledged that may not be acknowledged on a regular basis, so that people will know who's out there and who's doing what. So thank you so much again for being here today. Get home safe.